Hi everyone, Ricky here from Tech Talk. Today is our final review on the Vodafone Platinum 7. So this is Vodafone's top end phone. So this is Vodafone's top end phone for the Smart Series 7. So also there is the Ultra 7, the First 7 and the Mini 7. So all them videos to still come on our channel. So my reviews are a little bit different compared to what I used to do. So now we're doing a top 5 countdown or a top 10 countdown, all depends how many great features I find on the devices. So this one I've gone for a top 5. So first of all, I want to talk around the phone, what you might actually get to see on the phone and what buttons are where on the device. So first of all, let's just flip this over. So first things first is its thinner profile. You're going to see here it's only 7mm thick. This is even thinner than the actual iPhone 6s Plus. So I did do a comparison with that, so go and check that out. So on the left hand side here, you're going to find your SIM tray, which also has an SD card in there. So with that SD card, you can store up to 256 gigabytes, which is a phenomenal amount. Also here, you're going to find a dedicated camera button that has a different texture. So you can actually feel where it is. It's not smooth. It's just a nice little key thing that Vodafone have thought about there. So moving on down to the bottom. So on the bottom, you're going to find your charger port, which is Quick Charge 3, and this is very good. With a Quick Charge 3, you're going to get a 90% charge in an hour, which is really phenomenally well. Also, you're going to find a mic, and you're going to find some antenna bars there, which are just silently pushed in to the aluminium body. Moving around to the right-hand side of the device, you're going to find your sleep-wake button, and some volume rockers. Also, that is your power button as well there. Turning to the top of the device, you're going to find a 3.5 jack, some little antenna bars and a microphone as well. So moving to the back of the device, you're going to find a display that loves fingerprints. So this does love fingerprints, which is a little problem, but also you're going to find your camera, a dual tone flash, a fingerprint sensor, which is just underneath the camera there. Also down here at the bottom, you've got a Vodafone logo that's very small and very indiscreet. So it's very nicely placed. So just bringing this close up to the camera here, you can see that it's got like a carbon look to it, which looks very nice, sleek and slender. Okay, so moving on, looking at our home screen here. So our home screen can be changed and it can be customized with widgets, wallpapers and different applications. To do this, touch and hold the display and a pop-up menu will come up. So you can add different widgets and different wallpapers if you so wish, or change which is your dedicated home screen. So tap in to go back home. So there's no physical actual home button on these. These all are compatible with touch. So you've got back, you've got home, and you've got a menu button where you can dismiss your applications and see which apps are open. Also at the top here is a little widget that will touch and will dismiss all them applications and close them all for you. Touching and holding the home button will launch Google. So your applications are set in some folders, like we have a Google folder here. If you want to put your applications in a folder, what you need to do is just touch and hold an application, drag it over to another application, and that will put it in a folder for you. And you can name that folder or delete that folder, it's up to you. The choice is yours, so it's fully customizable. Pulling down from the top, you're going to find your notification area, if you do have any, and pulling further down, you're going to find your widget area. So in here, you can change your brightness, change Wi-Fi mode, you can change aeroplane mode. So app 5 is security. Security is very key to everyone these days, and privacy and protection of our devices. Thanks to Vodafone, they've actually included a fingerprint sensor in their latest Platinum 7 device. So this already goes with the PIN pattern or password that you can use to unlock your device. So their fingerprint sensor, they've actually put on the rear. I did discuss this as just going through. So this is your fingerprint sensor, which is very good. It does work very well. The only flaw that I would say is you can't always find it all the time. But it does work very quick and very responsive. As you can see, I don't actually have to wake the screen up. I can just put my finger on. There we go. Like I said, if I didn't have to want to use my finger, I can use a pattern as well. So it's very good, very easy to set up. It's a very indiscreet fingerprint sensor, but it's just a little bit fiddly. I always keep my finger on the lens sometimes. But it's very nice that Vodafone have put this on so that our phones are more protected and our data is more secure. In our countdown at number 4 is network. So I want to talk about network that Vodafone are using. They are putting this device on their latest 4G plus network. So the 4G plus network can achieve speeds of 300 megabits in certain areas and certain situations. So you've got to remember, you're not going to get 300 megabits all the time. So in our tests, I managed to get between 50 to 60 megabits down, which is absolutely fantastic. If you think on 3G speeds, you struggle to get maybe 12 or 10 megabits per second. We've done a speed test for this phone, so go and check that out. So why did I add this in my countdown? I added this in my countdown because speed is key to a lot of people. They want to do stuff now. They want to find that place now. They want to find their mate in the nearest restaurant on Google Maps now. They don't want to wait a long time. And with Vodafone rolling out their 4G plus network, it's phenomenally speedy on this new phone, which is really nice to see, and very fast as well. So the 4G Plus is only on the Platinum 7 at the moment. It's not on the Ultra 7. So the Ultra 7, you can still receive speeds of 150 megabits per second, but this one can receive speeds of 300. Like I said, the best I've got is 66 megabits down, which is fantastic speed. If you think I'm paying for fibre broadband and I'm only getting 36 megabits down. So on a Vodafone network 4G Plus there, you're achieving double the speeds. So number 3 in our countdown is the camera. The camera is key here. So everyone uses their smartphones now for taking great photos, great videos, and this phone can help you all the way. So on the rear, you're going to find a 16 megapixel lens, which is HDR, and also can record 4K footage as well, which is really great to see at 30 frames per second. On the front, you're going to see an 8 megapixel lens, also with a flash. Just a quick note about that rear facing camera as well. It has no shutter speed lag time, so the shutter speed is instant and you're going to get great shots all the time. So number 2 in our countdown is the speakers, and this blew me away. So it's hard to choose either between the speakers here or number 1, but I chose the speakers for number 2. So the speakers on this device are very different and sound absolutely fantastic. It blew me away when I first heard the music coming out of here. I've listened to music on here, I've checked out movies, I've watched a TV show, and it's got to be some of the best speakers I've ever tried. And I want to show you why. So first of all, let me just point them out to you. They are very small and very indiscreet. They are along here. So you've got one up here, and you've got also one along the bottom here. I hope the camera is picking this out. So first of all, you might say, oh, that looks like boom sound. And it does. It does look like it. It does sound like it. But Vodafone have done really well to add that into their devices here. So with their speakers, with dual front-facing speakers, you're going to get great sound, great depth as well in bass and music. So please go and check out our sound test that we did for the Vodafone Platinum 7. And they do sound absolutely fantastic. So number 1 in my countdown is the display. The display on this device is stunning. So let me give you some facts about this display. It's a 5.5 inch, it's a QHD display, which means it's actually a 2K AMOLED panel in this device. And that is phenomenal. The cost of this device is £300 on pay-as-you-go. Also there is pay monthly costs, which I will go through shortly. But for £300 getting a 2K display is absolutely great. So what I want to do now is actually just demo that 2K display to you. I've got a YouTube video here that's running in 4K, but I just want to demonstrate it so you can see it. Let me know what you think below. Doesn't that just sound fantastic and look absolutely stunning? The display panel on this phone, you're going to get higher brightness level as well thanks to the AMOLED panel compared to a LCD panel as well. Me personally, it's one of the best displays that I've seen. Okay, yes, the S7 display is absolutely gorgeous, but you've got to think of the cost difference. There's £200 to £300 more on top of this phone. Sounds fantastic as well, like I mentioned, with that dual front-facing speakers. It sounds and looks absolutely great. Also, another key thing to keep in mind as well, this phone is very well protected thanks to its Gorilla Glass 2.5D. So this offers protection on the front and the back as well from all them drops, scratches, dents, cracks maybe, and accidents that do happen, but it's nice to know you do have some protection for your device here. It's all laid in an aluminium and glass body, which looks very nice. Like I said, that back plate does love fingerprints, but the phone itself absolutely looks stunning. Go and get it for yourself. Go and try it out. Only weighs 155 grams as well. So it's nice, light, slender and sleek design. Vodafone have really pushed the button this year with their Vodafone Platinum 7. So just some little key side notes now that I want to talk about. First of all, at the moment, if you order this on Pay Monthly, you're going to get a free Vodafone VR headset as well. Vodafone have made their own VR headset, which is including Google Cardboard, which is on these devices already, thanks to it running Android 6, which is Marshmallow. So this device only comes in one color, which is the black, but I think the black looks very nice, very sleek and great design, always from Vodafone. So like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about pricing as well. This device comes at £300 on pay-as-you-go. Also available on contract, and the best contract offer at the moment is 0 up front, £28 a month. You're going to get unlimited minutes and unlimited text and 1 gig of data, and also 500 meg of international roaming. So Vodafone are really promoting that you can use your phone now in more countries than ever. So go and check that out. Always, link will be in the description. Moving on to power and performance as well. The screen might look good, the sound system sounds good, but power and performance are key as well. So this phone is running an octa-core processor, so it's running 4 cores at 1.8 gigahertz, 4 at 1.2. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is an extra gig compared to the iPhone 6s Plus for half that cost. And you'll be able to use your phone all day long thanks to its 3000 mAh battery. So it's really key here that 3000 mAh battery should last you a good solid 2 days. Me personally, I have got 2.5 days out of it, but I might not have pushed it as far as what some people do. With 3000 mAh battery, you're going to be able to take great photographs on that camera, record 4K footage as well, thanks to that 4K recording ability. So thanks to its quick charge 3 as well, you're going to get a 90% charge in just 1 hour. That's why they haven't moved on to USB-C yet, as Quick Charge 3 is still very quick and very great, and also it's a little bit cheaper to put in their devices. Also, I want to just talk on about saving battery life. This phone can use an ambient display, which means it will just use the white text on a black background. So that means that the color isn't actually being forced on the background. It's just using the natural black of the phone and then just very light white text to save that battery if you so wish to. So this phone only comes in one size. There is a 32 gigabytes. Actually, to the end user, 22 gigabytes is available. The SD card slot though, you can get up to 256 gigabytes of storage on this device, which is absolutely phenomenally high and really great to see. So my personal thoughts on the Vodafone Platinum 7 are, for this year, I think it's one of the best phones I have seen so far. I've seen majority of the latest new phones. I haven't had a look at the OnePlus 3 yet, and I haven't had a look at the new HTC. But me personally, for the price point, it blows my iPhone out of the water. I'm a big iPhone fan, as I like iOS. If I could move to Android and get used to Android, I would jump for this. The display is fantastic. The speakers sound absolutely phenomenal. Go and check out our sound test as well. So the looks of it is very nice. It's very stylish as well. Very sleek and slender model. So let me know what you think as well. What's your personal thoughts of watching my videos? I hope you liked the new review style video. Any feedback would be great. Always subscribe for our latest videos in all our devices as well. All our devices are put into a playlist as well. So if you want to see every video that I've made about the Vodafone Platinum 7 here, go and check out that playlist as well. All links in the description as well for our unboxing, our sound test, SIM cards, and also the link to go and buy this as well if you so wish. Thanks always for watching. Please give a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.